We've all had our dumb moments as teenagers, but what happens when entitled teenagers take things to the next level and act like the law doesn't apply to them?
Stop resisting arrest or I'm gonna charge you.
Well, today we'll be looking at 3 such cases when entitled teenagers realized that they were going to jail. Case 1. Anna. On the 25th of April, 2022 officers at Winston, Wisconsin, responded to a call where an intoxicated female was passed out in her car outside a convenience store. Upon arrival, officers questioned nearby customers and observed that the suspect, an underage girl, appeared drunk while talking with slurred speech and smelling heavily of alcohol.
What's your name?
I'm Anna.
Anna?
There.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing?
We're just taking her to our apartment.
Dude.
That's okay.
What? I can't
We're just
understand. I
taking
can't
her-
understand you.
We're just taking her to our apartment if that's okay.
Taking who?
Her.
Okay.
While the officer was talking to the bystanders about Anna's condition, Anna went back inside the car and kept trying to close the door even after the officer repeatedly told her not to. At this point, the officer noted that Anna seemed intoxicated and asked her if she had taken anything.
Have you been drinking alcohol? No.
After being unable to answer basic questions from the officer, Anna looked visibly confused and started speaking gibberish. Concerned about her well-being, the officer assured Anna that he only wanted to know if she had taken anything so he could get her help.
Anna, what have you been taking tonight?
Nothing.
I want to know because I want to get you the help you need.
No.
Anna kept claiming that she needed to close her door to find her ID, and after the officer told her she wasn't allowed to shut her door, Anna started swearing at the officer.
No. I need him to find my ID.
Then let me help you find your ID.
Then can you shut my door, please?
No, I'm not shutting your
Why
door.
not?
Why do I need to shut your door?
So I can find my ID.
You don't need your door shut to find
Yes,
your
I
ID.
fucking do, you bitch.
Hey, okay, look it.
He's being an
no,
idiot.
no.
Eventually, Anna started asking for her sister, who had gone back home. Even after being repeatedly told that her sister wasn't there, Anna just kept screaming. Tired of Anna's antics, the officer once again asked for her ID and informed her that even if her sister wasn't there, Anna had to provide identification. Anna, however, had something else in mind.
Okay.
Go look for her!
All right.
Go look for her!
Get out of the
Go
car.
look for her!
Anna, get out of the car.
No! Go look for her!
I'm not going to look for your sister.
Yeah, you fucking are. Go look for her.
Following her assault on the officer, Anna was taken out of her car and handcuffed. Not even handcuffs were enough to stop Anna, as she wouldn't stop screaming and kicking at the officers.
No!
Stop.
No!
Stop.
I don't want to fucking grab you guys!
Eventually, Anna was put in the back of the squad car and asked to remain calm. As you can probably guess, Anna didn't want to do that.
Stop kicking. But you gotta slide back on the seat. Yes, we will. You gotta slide back on the seat. Stop resisting. You're just making us worse. We can't let you go at this point.
Even though Anna was handcuffed, she still managed to kick the officers and jump out of the back seat to get back out. Anna was later put back in the squad car and asked to take a breathalyzer test. This test measures the amount of alcohol in a person's breath and is done to check if underage kids and drivers have been drinking. Anna refused to take the test.
Well, that's not gonna help. Come on, Anna, sit up.
The officers later took Anna back to the police station, where it was revealed that Anna had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.2. Anna was charged with underage drinking, battery to a police officer, and resisting arrest with violence. She was also given a citation for underage drinking. Anna thought kicking officers was a good way to get out of jail. This next teen, however, pushed the boundaries even further. Case 2, Jasmine. On the 6th of April, 2022, officers in Florida were called to a mall after it was reported that an agitated customer was shoplifting. Arriving on the scene, officers met the store manager, who informed them that a customer was trespassing after being asked to leave.
Excuse me, ma'am. The big problem is they want you to leave. They've asked you to leave. This is a private business. They can ask anybody to leave that they want to leave.
I can't come back?
Well, they do want to trespass you, I believe. But the most important thing is if a business owner asks you to leave, you're supposed to leave the premises. You can actually be arrested
He
for that.
actually told me that he wasn't the owner and that he was just a manager.
Well, the manager said she had asked you to leave as well. Bottom line is, though, if a business asks you to leave, you have to leave. It's a private business. They can do that. Someone can do it at their house, too. If you're at someone's house and they say, hey, Jasmine, we want you to leave, and you say no.
They didn't say they didn't want me to leave.
Even after being told by the officer that she would be arrested if she came back into the store, Jasmine still had the audacity to threaten the manager and say that she would come back later after the police were gone, and that she didn't even care if she went to jail.
So the way this works is if you come back for any reason within the next year, that's as long as it can be valid for.
It's just a year?
This next year, listen carefully, if you come back for any reason, you can go to jail. Okay, so just, you can go anywhere else in the mall. So Jasmine, I need you to leave right now or you're gonna go to jail today.
As Jasmine was walking out of the store, her bag set off the security alarm, and the officers realized that she had actually shoplifted right in front of them. After confirming with the store manager if they wanted to pursue Jasmine, the officers went ahead and confronted her.
Hey, Jasmine. Sorry. So, when you went through the security checkpoint, your bag went off, okay? I'm gonna need to check your bag to make sure you didn't steal any merchandise.
While officers were searching Jasmine, they noticed that she seemed to be hiding something in her bag. Things took a turn when officers asked Jasmine to hand over her bag, and she suddenly became aggressive. Jasmine claimed that everything she had in her bag belonged to her, and she hadn't shoplifted anything. The store manager, however, had something else to say.
Are either of these yours?
Yeah, this is ours.
After the manager confirmed that Jasmine was indeed shoplifting, Jasmine became aggressive once again and tried to get out of her handcuffs to escape.
You need to stop.
Stop resisting arrest or I'm gonna charge you.
Officers tried taking Jasmine to their car, but soon realized that this was going to be a lot harder than they thought. Jasmine refused to walk and kept resisting arrest by trying to take off her handcuffs and kicking the officers. At one point, she even did this.
Walk. Stop. What are you doing?
Stop kicking me.
Eventually, additional units had to be called in to carry Jasmine to the police car. Along the way, Jasmine once again started to act violently with the officers, and her cuffs had to be tightened. After Jasmine was safely put in the back of the police car, the officer went back to get her bag and realized that Jasmine had actually stolen from a lot more people than they thought. In total, Jasmine stole over $100 worth of merchandise from 3 different retailers. She was charged with shoplifting, resisting arrest with violence, and 2 counts of battery and assault of a law enforcement officer. Jasmine might have been stealing, but at least she didn't endanger anyone's life. Our next suspect, however, did exactly this. Case 3. On the 15th of June, 2022, officers responded to a 911 call about a possible domestic abuse case. The caller claimed that they could hear yelling and suspected that a female was violently attacking a male. Upon arrival, officers approached a male, matching their description, and started questioning him.
Okay.
I didn't break no laws.
I know, but I have a lawful reason to stop you.
No,
Okay?
for what?
Because we got dispatched. You matched the description of the guy that was getting beat up by a girl. Okay? You have injuries on your neck. All right?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Okay.
During questioning, the officer noted that the male suspect seemed nervous and had injuries to his neck, indicating that he was the person getting assaulted.
If it's from your girlfriend, that means it's a domestic violence.
Yeah.
Okay? So, which means I have to investigate it, and I'm authorized to take some kind of action on it. Okay? If you don't want to do anything about it, we can let the courts and all that know. Okay?
I don't want to do anything about it.
I understand that. I'm obligated by state law.
I feel like
I'm obligated by state law to do something about this.
The male refused to give the officers his name and instead suggested that they go down to the place where the assault took place and question the suspect there. Once they arrived at the scene, the officer went up to the suspect and began questioning her about the alleged incident.
So what's your relationship with this guy?
That's my boyfriend for about a year now.
Okay. And so what's going on between you two?
The suspect claimed that the argument was verbal, But as you'll just see, it was a lot more than that.
It's more than a verbal argument because we had people calling in saying that a female was hanging on the shirt of a male.
While the suspect originally said that it was just a verbal argument, she soon changed her statement, saying that there was some physical altercation involved, but she never did anything to her boyfriend. At that point, the suspect also started becoming violent and began swearing at the officer after he said she was not free to leave.
Bald ass, fat, white ass. Go! Hey, you!
Respectfully, do not.
The officer attempted to arrest the suspect, and it soon became apparent just how aggressive she could get. After kicking the officer in the face, the suspect was eventually handcuffed and detained. Even after being handcuffed, the suspect would not stay quiet and continuously lashed out against the officers by swearing at them and trying to kick them. Things got so bad that the officers even had to handcuff the suspect's feet. The suspect claimed that her uncle was part of law enforcement and started threatening police officers, saying her uncle would, quote, take care of them. With things quickly going downhill, the officers decided to put a spit mask on her and detain her in the back of the police car. Surprisingly, even this was not enough, and the suspect now started insulting the officer and swearing at his family.
Oh, no!
So sit up.
No, you bald white.
Okay.
Your wife cheats on you 3 times a day, you dirty.
I'm not married.
No one wants to.
The officers took the suspect to a hospital where she was provided medical attention before finally being taken back to the police car. The male victim eventually identified himself and was let go. On her way to the jail, the suspect decided to try a different approach and started trying to bribe the officers. After seeing that bribing the officers wasn't going to do anything, the suspect started getting violent again and began hitting the glass separating her and the officers. The female was charged with criminal damage to property, assault upon a peace officer, battery upon a peace officer, resisting arrest, and domestic battery. We've just explored a disturbing trend entitled teens believing they're above the law. In 3 cases, we witnessed how teens can sometimes have the audacity to have a complete disregard for rules and authority. This behavior not only undermines societal norms and respect for the law, but also highlights a concerning lack of respect in our younger generation. If you're concerned about such attitudes, join us by liking and subscribing to learn more. Stay tuned for more insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.